Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we finished one more holy war over here, leaving us with just the one against Karnata Kingdom over here, which is fine. We're up to 81%, we're getting ticking war score. We have an enemy army marching into our war goal there, so if we can do something about that we would like to. But we do have a slightly more pressing concern in this slightly worrying jihad that's been called on the Kingdom of Jerusalem here. Just the Abbasids and their vassals, I think, is all we're facing right now. If I can look at the diplomatic thing to see who we're at war with, it is just the Abbasids, I think. Maybe some vassals from some of the other Muslim realms as well. But we have 14,000 troops off the coast here waiting to land. We have another 19,000 on the way over, and we have 11,000 here, but we also have quite a decent amount of unraised troops, which we can bring to bear, and we'll probably have to. So, I don't think this is going to be terrible. I think we're going to win this, but just going to be a little bit annoying. But I think if we can raise some troops over in this area, maybe from our newly created duchies over here, we might be able to hold off these enemy troops for long enough to win this war without diverting too much resources from our jihad. Let's see, 2,500, probably good enough. We'll get them over here and be ready to defend our war goal. So you are all headed over here. I think we'll just immediately raise all of our unraised troops. Let's see if any of them are in dangerous positions. Definitely going to disband these ones. These ones are from Syria, I guess. We'll disband you here and re-raise you over here. And we can have our Holy Order go over there and protect them. This 2,000 can also come down here. Should be pretty safe. You are too small to matter. Should be able to get this little stack over here too pretty safely, I think. Especially if we divert you up in this direction. And we have a decent number of troops in this area, including our own domain levy. We'll have you guys get on your way in this direction, and you can be ready to reinforce us if we need you. Alright, I think that's everybody accounted for the moment. Let's unpause. We'll stay on speed 3 because we might have to do some quick maneuvering. And we're probably going to lose some amount of war score to sieges before we get all of our stuff together over here. Apparently I missed an army here. We'll just disband this one as well. So not too surprisingly, all of their efforts are going to be concentrated within the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Well, at least most of them. It seems like this army is headed in a different direction. But that's fine. They want to stack enough troops into any of these counties to start taking attrition. That would be great, but it doesn't seem like they're really doing that. Let's check on this army here, which is all together. We should be able to chase this army out of our war goal, maybe pick up 1 or 2% more war score in the battle as well. And we had a granddaughter, that's fine. Our second boatload of troops is on its way up here. I think we'll probably park these two stacks in these two provinces, both of which are mountains. They've got what looks like almost 30,000 troops, I guess, in excess of 30,000 if you count these ones in the area. And we would have, what is it, 14 plus 19? 25-ish. 35-ish, rather. So I think we could maybe engineer a favorable battle if they were to attack us in the mountains. Or maybe we want to hold off on landing our troops for a little longer. Or maybe we should just go for it. Actually, I think we'll do that the other way around. Land you here and you here. See if they are interested in attacking us. We did win that battle over there. We're up to 85%, and the ticking war score should carry us the remaining distance without too much trouble, but I'll just leave that army parked in the war goal. Looks like they are taking attrition over here, which is good news. Let's make sure that we have our best commanders in charge of this army, since this is the one most likely to be attacked. Seems like they are just content to hang around and siege things for the moment. That's okay. And you have angered the peasants. Terrible news. Ooh, we lost a battle over here. They gathered a few more troops together, it seems. Well, that's not good news. Yes, we definitely don't have enough troops left in the area to deal with that. Guess we'll just disband this army. And we'll just hope that they don't siege the war goal back in time to stop us getting to 100 there. I don't think it really makes much sense to divert any more resources to that right now. Apparently some of these armies are hostile to each other. My grandson Revend makes sure that everyone gets exactly the same amount of whatever sweets the cook gives the children. We will have him become just. Seems good. Now, I guess we could consider trying to actually attack this army in here. Is this plains? Yes, and I'm assuming there's no river crossing to anywhere. So at 19,000 here, and they have 16,000 right nearby. They do have another 6,000 that could probably reinforce in time. This 12k might even get there. Yeah, I think we probably want to stay safe and back away from them at the moment. Maybe we should try to move this army down into position and maybe take out one of these armies if we can. Check the supply limits here. Should be able to... well, at least as long as we stay in our own land, we're not going to take attrition, but we can't really venture over here, which is unfortunate. Where are the mountain provinces in this area? I guess we can probably safely stay up there, but that's not really that useful, I think. Do have another 11,000 here, so we'll bring you to here and you to here. We will be quite happy to accept a white peace in this war, because it being a jihad, I don't think we get anything special for pressing them to 100%. We get some extra piety and moral authority, which we don't care about. Or at least I don't. I guess our high priest might think differently, if we were to ask him. Could potentially catch this army from here, but I don't want to attack them in the mountains, even with that numbers advantage. We'll just continue to allow them to siege things, lose men to siege events for a while, maybe take attrition if they're willing to do so. We're headed down the coast here, it looks like. That's okay. This satrap has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning this Walia's sexual preferences. Well, we pretty much had no reason to care about that, so we'll just keep it to ourselves. We are taking attrition in here, that's not good. Only a small amount, but we still don't want to take any. And move up to here, so let's do that. Right, another minor character called in, not too big a deal. We're up to 94% over here, so I guess they haven't sieged it back yet, though they are in the process of doing that. I guess it's going to be pretty close whether we get to 100 before they finish this or not. Maybe they'll get distracted by something and leave. That would be ideal, I suppose. Our steward probably did not think I'd notice if a few coins here and there went missing, but steady disappearance makes me suspicious. Might it be that the gold is disappearing into his greedy fingers? We will question him. I found more evidence he'd stolen the money and confronted him with it. He confessed and begged me to be just when punishing him. We will take 200 gold, I think. Guess he lost the trait greedy as well, which is nice, I suppose. My grandson always has his nose in the scriptures. I guess he can be zealous. That seems okay. Alright, I think we probably want to advance into this province, but we need to get in under the supply limit, so we'll... no, not split it in half, we'll... just take this 15k, go in there, and we should be able to advance this 14k up on top of that. I think both of these neighbouring provinces are also mountains. Ascalon is plains. Can we hover over this one? looks like mountains. Oh, we have 18,000 on the way over here. It looks like they might be looking for a battle. If so, this army in the mountains is probably the one they're going to attack. Not sure if we can get these armies down anywhere close enough to be useful. Maybe if we go here, we'll be able to distract these two armies. Have a new Shah of Syria, okay. Just check over here again. We are up to 98%, so I think we'll get to 100 first, which would be nice. Meanwhile, this army is taking a tiny amount of attrition. And they're going to probably take a bit more in here, but they are attacking me, okay. Looks like it's just the 19,000 here. These two armies are not moving, at least yet. I think we'll let them attack. How long is the travel time here? Very short, so we can reinforce quickly there. Yeah, we'll definitely let them do this. Even if these two armies do reinforce, I think we're looking okay. And let's take the opportunity to attack this 6,000 in here. I think we should be able to win a battle before either of these armies can make their way up if they choose to do that. This army is leaving. Probably just advance this to here on the assumption that that's going to not be there by the time they get there. Oh, and these two armies are on the move, okay. So is the 6,000 in Jaffa. They are going to get out on the 3rd. This army is going to catch them there, though, and stop them from doing anything. We are indeed not going to catch this 6,000, so I think what we'll do is try to advance to here, and I guess there's a chance this army could come down here in time for it to be of use in this battle. I haven't really worked out the numbers here, but I think we're probably a little bit outnumbered. We'll have to be counting on the mountain bonus to turn things in our favor. We can get our reinforcements in quickly. The numbers might actually not be as bad as I thought. We'll see how it goes. 5 days for our reinforcements to get there. Unfortunately, we're going to lose quite a few troops before they get there thanks to the current numbers difference. But it looks like some of the enemy armies, at least, are not actually coming in. Okay, our reinforcements are about to arrive. Fortunately, we lost the middle flank. Okay, so this puts us at about equal numbers. Unfortunately, we're at a little bit of a morale disadvantage. And we don't actually have the best commanders in charge, which is unfortunate. And this 3,000 here is blocking us from getting this army in to reinforce in time, I think. So unless we went around this way, I don't think they're going to get there. I think that is probably going to be our best chance, though. Let's see how this goes. Looks looks like we're going to break their right flank quickly, which is good news. Okay, we won the smaller battle up there. Let's see if we can get this 18,000 to anywhere useful. I guess if we want to reinforce, again, we can't get through this 3,000 in time, I think, but we should be able to crush this 100 pretty quickly and maybe get in from here. Let's see how the battle progresses from here. Looks like we might lose our center, but it's not too bad considering we already broke the right flank on their side. Okay, it looks like our army that was coming around here has run into an obstacle. We'll slow them down. So we are going to lose our right there again. We had a county converted. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this. I don't think we're going to get any of these reinforcements in on time to save us here. And I don't think we have any organizers that could have helped us. I probably should have checked to make sure. There goes our last flank. Our reinforcements are not going to arrive in time. So, I think we divert this 18,000 into the mountains here, where they can stay without any attrition, and we'll put this 11k into the mountains in Jerusalem, so they can take up a defensive position there. We'll try to get the survivors of this battle off to somewhere safe as well, or else we'll just disband them. However, that's going to have to wait. Well, actually, we'll just finish this battle first and see where they're going. We did lose it. Only lost 7 war score for it though, so it's not too bad. Okay, the survivors are heading out here, so we may not be able to save them. But we'll have to see what we can do in the next episode, because we're out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.